Hello? Hello to all of you. I hope that the last session's indicators you have completely learned it and we continue the last topic about indicators. We go to the indicators, oscillators. Okay. The first one, but the order is a little messed up right now. The bull's power indicator means bull's power. It's a thing in market that we say bull and beer. Bull gives power to the buyers, and beer says the power of the sellers. There's something about bulls and beers. When the bulls want to attack, they lower their head and like make lower their head, attack the enemy, and then make them go up. But when the bears want to attack, it stands up and makes the enemy like make the enemy go to the floor, like lie on the floor. And it shows the sellers and buyers power, and it shows them. Bull means an increasing kind of wave, and bear means a decreasing kind of wave. When I choose this bull's power, at the bottom of my chart is my bull's power indicator. There's some rules about it. Let me like choose a line. Yes. I will erase these lines. You right click on these bars on this like indicator. We don't care about this time period right now. To the levels. Here we add. We type 0 and we okay it. And a line, it's like a center or a middle for our tool. Here, some of you may say, why some of these bars are on the above the line and one of these are under it? And why are some of these are longer and one of them are shorter? Okay, see, usually bull's power usually gets used for like buying trades, but there's some rules to it. When my bar or candle is above the 0 line, means the first candle gets finished and the next candle starts working above the 0 line. It's a confirmation that my trend is uptrend and I can do buy positions. When it's on the bottom, it shows that my trend is still downtrend and I can do sell positions. definitely a bar should be under it, and when the next bar started working, you can start opening positions. Okay. We don't have anything to do with the selling. We're just gonna talk about buying right now. So my bar is above the zero line, and it's a confirmation that I can buy here. I wait for my like the next bar starts working, and then I do my buy positions. When there's so many bars, and when there's a bar like suddenly under the line, it's a warning that the trend is gonna downtrend, but you have to get confirmation. But when you get the warning, it means that you should close your order. You can't go like all of a sudden go to selling positions because you need a confirmation. It's just a warning. Another thing you may question, you may say that why are these bars longer or shorter? It's about the power of these. Like like the strength of selling or buying is low or high. Let me this candle. Okay. See here when my bar it has gone up a lot means the power strength of buyers are a lot. The rule is the third rule. The second rule, I'm sorry. For buying, the bars should like finish longer than each other. So the bars should be longer than the last one. Like here, it has gone up. I got the cap, got to this cap. These are like risk free things. You can close it or like do a sell, but you should put your stop losses. But the rules say that don't trade, just be in the same direction with the market and the trend. Here, the bars are above my zero line. And if you see, the bars are not in the same like level. It means that the chart is sideways. And may like the chart go down again. It's possible. Okay. The next indicator that can be used alongside with this indicator that I just told you about is Beer's power. The selling strengths. You may say that they don't really differ from each other. But if you pay attention to them, you see that the Beer's power only shows on the bottom, like is always on the bottom, under the line. When they're not set with each other means when my bull's power is the bars are upwards, are up above the zero line, and the beers are not. When they're matched, you can have a good trade. When my bulls is above the zero line and my bear is downwards, means the chart is sideways and you should not trade. It's better to not trade. So whenever they match with each other, when they both have bars under the line, it shows that the trend is downtrend until the time that I'm under the zero line. It shows that my trend is still downtrend. But when this bars in the beer power gets separated with each other, it means sideways and I should not trade. When the when the bars are finishing lower than each other and are longer downwards, means that the strength of sellers are getting a lot. When the bars get to the floor of this chart, you should close that order. Or when it go to the cap of that chart, you should close your order again. This is one indicators. And then the next one is CCI, Commodity Channel Index. CCI is one of the most popular indicators that the real, Iran's market, they use this CCI. But unfortunately, the traders, they all the Iran's market, they use a lot of indicators. One of the reasonable things is that the swings in Iran's market is not that much, so the indicator wouldn't delay. This CCI gives us the strength of sellers and buyers, and also it shows us the good zones for selling or buying, or the risky zones. You can change these -100 and 100. You can adjust the time period, and you can trade according to it. Okay. 10, I think it's good. Let me change the number. Okay. Look, you see, for buying orders, look how the chart has dropped. So I set the selling position first. When my line is going up and has passed that risky line and has gone up towards the cap, we should do a sell position. And for a more precise confirmation, we should wait for this line to go under this line, and we can say that our downtrend is confirmed. And it will be a downtrend until it's under the negative 100. And it's like a hook here, and it's under my risky line. Then, like, do your selling position. So many people, they say don't wait, and they don't wait and just do their position in this zone. For buying positions, when this line is going down and is under the negative 100 and is forming a hook, you can do the buy position and keep that, like, close the target on the line that is going upwards. This is this. MACD. MACD is one of the most popular one, and it's really popular in the market. MACD gives you the strength of sellers and buyers. Let me tell you the seller one first. It has a 0 line. I can show you the 0. We say that when 2 bars, or at least 1 bar, is downwards under the 0 line, is registered. For a more confirmed kind of way, we wait for another bar to finish, and we can do a long-term target according to it. When I want to sell here, I did sell positions here. Here. Here that I did sell positions, I say I can have my sell position until the bars are finishing, like, shorter than the last one. When they're shorter than each other, I can say that my trend is downtrend, and when my bars I can say that my trend is uptrend. Like the wall of the tool, or the wall at the bottom of the tool. Okay, see, there's another rule that it has. The third rule. So the first rule is above the 0 line. The second rule is the length of these bars. And the third rule is until the time. You see this moving average that is activated right now? Until the time that my bars are above the moving average, I can say that my trend is going upwards and for a buy positions. But I should wait to get a full confirmation from it. You see, for selling, when they're all downwards, here it has gotten out. Like here in this position, in this zone, your bar is longer than the moving average, is like above the moving average. I had from here until here. Now that the and if I want to get these pips, like I could have a good trade with 3,000 pips. Okay, this is MACD. Another indicator is momentum. Momentum is like the CCI. It just doesn't show the risky zone. And you can use one technique in it. The work of it, the use of it is exactly like CCI, but you can like do a trend line on it. Yes, you can. This is high one. Maybe there's a high here until the time that the line is above the trend line. When it breaks the trend line, it gives us a warning that our trend may go down. It's completely has broken here, exactly on the chart, and the candles are dropping down. In this indicator, you can make trend lines on it, like draw your trend lines until the time that my line is under my trend line. I had sell positions, and when it's above it, I should close it and I should open buy positions. Look how easy it is. But see, it has gone down a little. See, indicators are like far behind the market, like moves far behind the market. Maybe you see something and your indicator takes a few hours for it to like give the same answer. When this momentum line hits the bottom wall, you can say that your selling positions are going to end and the trend is going to be uptrend. Let me do it in the past as well. It has a breakout and it has gone down. This is finished. The next indicator is stochastic escalator. I'm really tired. It's 3 a.m. That's why I'm like saying the words wrong. Let me say the moving average of escalator first. You see, these indicator also gives you the strength of buyers. It's like MACD. When the bars are above the zero line, you can do buy positions. You see here, it has gone down a little. To the three rules that I said, just combine them and use to have a good trade. Like these bars that are going downwards, it shows that it was a selling position. Okay? Okay, now. Stochastic oscillator. It's one of the good indicators, but we have like two moving averages, something like that. The first rule is it's for buy orders. When that blue line is under the 20 line and it has gone up and the red line got replaced, like here the blue line is under the red line and both of them are above the 80 line. And my selling position has started. And I could get profit in the lower wall. In this part, that the line is going up and there's like dot lines in it, you can close the order. So you can decide about the whole thing. For the blue line to be under the red line, and you can open your new order. Okay. Now for the present of the chart. Look here. But with these indicators, you should combine Fibonacci. Just use Fibonacci everywhere, so you can have the resistances in the way. When the candle is 50% of the candle is finished above the 23, you can buy until 38. But the good trade is 38 and up. Like here, my price has hit my risky place, 80, and it's forming a hook, but still is not under my red line. So my selling positions are not confirmed. If you want to trade and analyze according to this indicator, I suggest that you get the confirmation first. Like here, I can do one position, selling position, and another one here. It's like it depends on your market strategies and investment managing. Like here, it has gone down. There's a like it has formed a hook, but it has gotten above the red line and has gotten up, and they have crossed each other and they got replaced with each other. But you can use trend line on this indicator as well. You can connect highs to each other. And it shows you that how the trend is. Is it uptrend or a downtrend? Okay. And this is this indicator. Okay. We have finished oscillators. The next one will be volume. And the next session, we will be teaching you. I hope that these indicators are useful for you and you can get a lot of profit from them. When you get professional, you won't need any of these indicators. Many of the professional traders don't use these indicators, but I will explain them and I will tell you these rules. Okay, I hope for a good and successful life for you. We will work on demo version in a good chance, but today the market is closed. We can't trade according to it, and okay, goodbye.